Hi, I'm Beth with TB Properties Buys Land. And today we're going to talk about legal access and why we discuss this so often. If you received a letter in the mail with an offer to purchase your rural vacant land from TB Properties Buys Land, one of the contingencies, one of the requirements that we mention is that your property have a physical road going to the property as well as legal access to get to your property. Okay, and what does that mean and why is that so important? You might be thinking, hey, I've got a road going to my property. How is it not legal for me to access my property? Of course that's legal. Of course I should be able to get to your property. Now, without going into specifics, because laws are different in every state and things differ in every county, I'm going to just make sure I generalize here. Legal access refers to the fact that you have a legal way to get to your property, and generally this is written into the deed. So if you were deeded this property, or maybe this is inherited property and this was deeded to your parents or a family member, normally within that deed it's going to say that you have something called maybe ingress and egress across existing roads to get to the property. Oftentimes, if you close through a title company, they would include a plat map, and that would show you a map of or a plat rather, of your property, as well as showing the road, and it would indicate that you've got access according to whichever road that is. All right. Now, there are cases where properties are landlocked for whatever reason, and some counties are worse than others with regards to this. And legally, yes, you can get there. Maybe you're traversing across somebody else's land. Maybe you've got, an agreement with a neighbor. They say that's fine. But legally, okay, if that neighbor that you have a verbal agreement with, if they sell that property and somebody decides to put up a fence, they put up a gate, they have no trespassing signs, they pull out their rifle and they say, if someone's trespassing on my property, I'm going to shoot them. That puts you in a delicate situation. This is why legal access is so important, where you have guaranteed access to your property in a legal fashion, okay? And this generally is going to be on your deed. So if Tim or I call you and we talk to you and say, hey, okay, I'm looking at your property. I don't see a road going to it. Do you even have legal access to this property? That's what we mean by this. Okay, so if you've got a copy of your deed, that's something that if you're not really sure how to understand your deed, that's something that we can take a look at and answer that question for you. Okay, so we'll go into more detail about legal access and why this is important, but I did want to just answer that question that somebody had asked about with regards to legal access, why that's important and what that means. If you've got vacant land that you're interested in selling, if you're not sure whether you have legal access or not, give us a call. It's not going to hurt for us to take a look at it and just let you know yes or no, we can buy it or we can't. But give us a call, shoot us an email, or fill out our form on our website. We're happy to take a look at that property and get you a quote. We always close through local area title companies so that you are protected through the transaction, so that the paperwork is done correctly, and we know whether you've got legal access or not. But again, reach out to us. We look forward to hearing back from you. Thanks again.